Welcome to Day 2 of Prospera's Journeys to Success celebration. Our nonprofit organization empowers small business owners through training, support, and identifying resources. We give entrepreneurs the chance to achieve their dream of owning a successful and prosperous business. Our services include business seminars, individual, personalized, and ongoing consulting, business advancement for professional services, and access to capital, which are all delivered free of charge to our clients.
We have been able to continue operating this way thanks to investments from public and private funders that have recognized the impact Hispanic entrepreneurs make in our communities and economy. These generous contributions have sustained our mission, and as a result, they are helping entrepreneurs sustain their businesses, especially during challenging times.
Since last year, we have faced an unprecedented crisis with the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the collective effort of community partners and our organization are benefiting Hispanic-owned businesses, giving them resources to pave the way for their business journeys. As we continue adjusting to pandemic-related challenges, donations have been essential in supporting the Hispanic community.
Sustaining a business is critical not just for its owners, but also for their families, staff, and vendors. At Prospera, we strive to assist our clients in identifying administrative improvements, opportunities for growth, and solutions to strengthen their enterprises. Today's agenda will showcase clients who have faced pandemic-related challenges and were able to sustain their business with our help. We will also feature some of our founders who will share their motivation to invest in our mission. We will end today's program with powerful messages from Central Florida leaders. I'd like to express our gratitude to our event sponsors who made this celebration possible. Please join me in thanking some of our Central Florida event sponsors. Presenting sponsor, OUC, the reliable one. Advent Health, Bank of America, Duke Energy, Florida Blue, Heart of Florida United Way, JP Morgan Chase, Orlando Health, Orlando Magic, Wells Fargo, King Service Solution, Plaza del Sol, the Trenton Santiago Group, AT&T, UCF, and Sassanuk Cuban Diner, among others. Enjoy our program.
Hi, I'm Luz Aviles, Vice President of Customer Experience and Sales at OUC, the Reliable One. We hope that you enjoyed day 1 of our Prospera Journeys to Success celebration. We want to remind you that Prospera's mission is to empower Hispanic entrepreneurs through support, training, and resources so their businesses can grow. These tools are completely free thanks to the investments by generous individuals, government agencies, and corporations. Since 1991, Prospera has been helping small businesses overcome challenges, and we want to celebrate by sharing these testimonials. Without further ado, please enjoy these success stories.
Hi, I'm Quibilla Graham, Director of Diversity and Minority Business Development for Orlando Health. Orlando Health Supplier Diversity Program represents our commitment to Central Florida's business community. We want to be your supplier diversity champion and build a strong, sustainable, and successful relationship with certified diverse suppliers as part of Orlando Health's commitment to foster inclusion and economic empowerment in our region.
Hola, yo soy Marita Iacono con Duke Energy Florida. Duke Energy is so proud to sponsor Prospera's 2021 Journeys to Success. Prospera empowers Hispanic entrepreneurs through training, support, and resources so that their businesses can continue to grow and prosper. Prospera is able to serve entrepreneurs and the community without charging for its services, thanks to the investments in its mission by generous corporations, individuals, and government agencies. Small and locally owned businesses improve the lives of our employees and our customers, and they support the vitality of our communities. Join us in celebrating Prospera's 30 years of service to the Hispanic entrepreneurs during Journeys to Success. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the program.
Felicidades Prospera por 30 años de servicio y por el gran impacto en nuestra comunidad.
The Orlando Magic have proudly supported Prospera for over 13 years.
We believe in their extraordinary work in economic development and technical assistance to startups and existing Hispanic businesses.
Congratulations on 30 years, and thank you for making a difference in our community. On the court and off the court, we accomplish more together. Vamos Magic.
Buenos dias. My name is Jeff Hayward, President and CEO at Heart of Florida United Way. We are proud to be in Central Florida as a partner to the diverse Hispanic communities throughout Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties. Like Prospera, we want to empower and support families to achieve their full potential and thrive. Congratulations and thank you, Prospera, for being there for so many Hispanic entrepreneurs. And happy 30th anniversary.
Hello, my name is Ruben Colon and I am the Executive Director of Strategic Sourcing in Supply Chain with Advent Health. I also have the honor of serving as a volunteer on Prospera's Technical Assistance Committee. As a member of the TAC Committee, I see firsthand the positive impact Prospera has made with Hispanic entrepreneurs throughout Central Florida. Prospera, congratulations for 30 years of supporting the Hispanic business community.
Hi, I'm Kate Wilson from Wells Fargo, and it's an honor to be here with you today representing Wells Fargo as a sponsor. We're thrilled to join Prospera in this celebration of Hispanic entrepreneurial success. In fact, year after year, we make it a point to join in this program, whether it's in person or virtual, because we believe in it. I think we would all agree that this year has presented some unique challenges, and Florida has not been immune to them. Since the pandemic began, our communities and our businesses have struggled. And in particular, small businesses have faced their own significant challenges. However, with hard work and determination and a helping hand from Prospera, the following entrepreneurs have sustained their businesses, and they've continued to support their staff, their families, and their customers. So now let's hear their stories.
My husband has been a carpenter for over 25 years. He started the business in 2010, and I had the experience in banking.
Cuando llegué precisamente a este país vine con esa visión, precisamente de tener mi propio negocio.
We connect people with nature, bringing beauty and peace through the Japanese living art of kokedamas. It recreates a unique habitat where nature and art blends intimately, and it promotes health and relaxation.
Con el restaurante actualmente tenemos 9 años, ya vamos quizá para 10. Aquí hacemos pizzas, cheesesteaks, hamburguesas, ensaladas.
Back in 2013, we opened StarFit alongside my husband and brother-in-law. The reason why we opened StarFit was because we wanted to help our community achieve optimum health.
When March 2020 came, we faced many challenges with COVID. Clients were calling, they didn't want installation to happen, nobody was wanting anybody at their home.
Bueno, eso fue todo un reto. ¿Por qué? Porque imagínense, creó como cierto miedo entre los trabajadores. Muchos se fueron a su casa, pues al principio, ¿sabes? No se creía, todo el mundo estaba atemorizado por lo que había sucedido. Y bueno, nos quedamos trabajando literalmente la compañía, yo, mi esposa y mi suegro. Fue un reto grande en ese momento echar para adelante la compañía prácticamente que solo.
My husband and I sat down, and the first thing that came to mind is like, well, we gotta have faith on this. Let's stay positive, let's be creative, and let's find some ideas that we can continue to run the business even though they were closed.
Our main income was in-person shows like plant shows, art shows, and craft shows. And because of the pandemic, obviously, everything was canceled. So unfortunately, all our sales went down to about 7 to 80%. It was something that we didn't expect. I was about 2 weeks with a little bit of depression, didn't know what to do. Everything was on my shoulders.
En el 2020, nuestro negocio sufrió un gran baja en las ventas, tanto que llegamos a pensar en la posibilidad de cerrar por completo. Desafortunadamente se tuvieron que mandar empleados que no pudimos sostenerlos durante la pandemia, tuvimos que mandarlos para sus casas, pero sin embargo estamos por ahora operando con mi esposa y mis hijas.
COVID definitely impacted StarFit. First, from an uncertainty perspective, as you know, gyms had to close down. We were very concerned about the future of StarFit, and not just of the facility itself, but the future of our members. Not being able to service our community really put an impact on the ownership and the staff. Prior to the pandemic, we were doing really well. Unfortunately, 30% of our revenue was cut from one day to the next, and we had to quickly adapt to change.
Good morning. My name is Jody Hardman. I'm a Senior Vice President and Market Executive with Bank of America, and we are proud members of Prospera's investment circle now for over a decade. In a few minutes, I'll be speaking with some fellow Prospera annual funders, a variety of contributors who help sustain Prospera's mission year-round. We'll be speaking about why we invest in Hispanic entrepreneurs and small business owners and the Hispanic community, and Prospera's mission and what it means to us as funders. Joining me today will be Luis Ortega, owner of L. Ortega and Associates of Tampa Bay, Linda Landman Gonzalez, Vice President of Philanthropy and Multicultural Insights for the Orlando Magic, Ana Castilla, Vice President and Community Development Manager for South Florida TD Bank, and Melissa Roberts Chapman, Senior Program Officer for the Ewing Marion Kauffman Foundation. I'll kick off our conversation with some interesting notes about Bank of America and our support of Prospera. First of all, about 1 in every 3 checking accounts is opened by a Hispanic small business at Bank of America. That translates to 9.5 million Hispanic Latino individuals and over 1 million Hispanic small businesses. Clearly, the success of our clients is critical to our business. So recently, we asked our clients to share with us what their biggest challenges were. 21% of them said a lack of resources. We know that Prospera's strength is providing many of those valuable resources that they need, like legal and accounting services, strategic planning, marketing support, and the technical assistance that they need to be successful in the Hispanic small business community. Whether they're starting up, transitioning their business from another country, or just growing their existing business, we both want Hispanic businesses to succeed, and we both have expertise to offer. That's why we look at Prospera not just as a nonprofit, but as a valued partner in our community, helping us deliver on our mission to make financial lives better. And that leads me to Luis. Luis, interestingly enough, you were a Prospera client and a Success Stories honoree in the Tampa Bay region about 10 years ago. Your IT business has become a very successful one over the years, and now you serve as a regional board member for Prospera. Why did you decide to give back to Prospera after being a client?
Jody, thank you. Good morning, everybody. The reason I wanted to give back to Prospera is I have a passion for business entrepreneurship. And as a business entrepreneur starts on the road, most of us don't know where to go, what to do, or who to ask what should be next. So Prospera at the time was somebody that was able to help me, guide me, put my thoughts down in writing, so my business could continue to grow and be successful. And I can always continue to be part of Prospera because of what the mission and what they do. Most of the Hispanic entrepreneurship, but the biggest part is entrepreneurship all around. And that's one of the things that makes families be successful, because it leads to different parts of how their family evolves and how that trickles down to give somebody a job, an opportunity to keep growing within their community or within themselves. And that's why I've always aligned myself with Prospera and always continue to support them, now being a board member down in South Florida.
That's great. And you know, I really appreciate you sharing how you're personally donating back. And it's really meaningful for us as funders to see program beneficiaries like yourself that have been impacted, and they're grateful really for the assistance you received, and you're committed to paying it forward, and so others can benefit from Prospera's support. So thank you for that. Linda, I'm going to turn it over to you now. I know Prospera is near and dear to your heart as one of the founding board members of the organization in Central Florida. It was over 25 years ago that you were a founder. I hope that's okay to say. As a community icon, the Orlando Magic's impact on Central Florida nonprofits is far-reaching and deep. How does supporting Prospera allow the Orlando Magic to make a difference in our hometown?
Thank you, Jody. Yes, I was one of the founding, not only here in Central Florida, but in the state of Florida, and sat on the regional board for many years and have watched it grow into an extraordinary national organization. For the Orlando Magic, this is important because we are invested in economic development. We know that a healthy community has to be a prosperous community with access for everyone. And the beauty of Prospera is that it gives you the technical support, but it also gives you the insight on how to do business here, not only in Central Florida, but in the United States, if you're coming from another country. The fact that it's done in the language of these entrepreneurs, and that it's truthfully not only one piece, it's almost every piece needed for success. Your marketing piece, your legal piece, your, how do you pay your taxes? How do you insure? And the thing that I actually like the most is that it tells you whether or not it's even, something that will make sense, that where should this business be located? It's so comprehensive. So economic development and the prosperity and the financial health of our community makes us all better, and the Orlando Magic's fans healthier and able to come to a game.
That's awesome. Thank you, Linda, for not only your philanthropic contributions, but your leadership to Prospera. Clearly, you're part of their success metric, and we thank you for that. I'm going to turn it over now to Anna at TD Bank Charitable Foundation. You also support Prospera financially. You serve on Prospera's South Florida Regional Board. Can you tell us about your reasons and how you measure the impact of your investments in Prospera?
Sure. So I'm actually an employee of the TD Bank. So we partner with Prospera in many ways to ensure the success of our small businesses, and to making sure that as a banker, we're invested in their success, but we want to make sure that they have access to a lot of support in the community that's going to be able to counsel them. The TD Bank Charitable Foundation sees the value in providing education, providing counseling and support for small businesses so that they can be more successful, grow, create jobs, provide financial stability in our communities. And we really want to nurture the diversity of business that we have throughout our markets. So we find that Prospera is a fantastic partner for us, not only in providing services, but also helping us find out what is emerging in the small business environment so that we can remain responsive to needs.
That's great. As a fellow banker, we so appreciate your support and all of the supports from the banks in our communities where Prospera has a presence. I'm going to turn it over now to Melissa. Melissa, some of our event viewers may not be familiar with how a national private foundation works and your criteria for investing in the community. Can you tell us about Ewing Marion Kauffman Foundation priorities and why you made such a generous investment in Prospera's mission in North Carolina, just a few states away from your Heartland region headquarters in Kansas City, Missouri?
Yes, well, thank you, Jody, and I'm glad to be here with all of you today. For those of you who are not as familiar with the Kauffman Foundation, we're a private philanthropy based in Kansas City that works with communities in entrepreneurship and education to make sure everyone has the opportunity to take or make a job. And one of the things that really attracted us to working with Prospera was really seeing the record of excellence that they have in Florida, the ability to grow their program from Central and South Florida to encompass the entire state, including the rural areas of the state. That's really what gave us the confidence to know that they would be able to do an equally great job in North Carolina as they grow. And I keep trying to convince Augusto and the team to also consider even growing to serve the heartland states of Kansas and Missouri. So maybe one of these days I'll have his ear. But in the meantime, Prospera is a great example of best practices in serving entrepreneurs on the ground, meeting their needs, and really listening and making the smart connections for them in the community so they have the resources that they need to be successful.
Thank you, Melissa. It's interesting. Bank of America helped provide some of that seed funding for Prospera's first year of quarterly visits to serve entrepreneurs in that North Carolina area. So we're so grateful for your support, which you helped foster really their expansion across the state and into its rural areas. So it sounds like many of your foundation priorities and criteria align with others like us to support Prospera's mission. So on that note, we do have a final question. And I'd love to hear each of you share a little bit about the times that we're in right now. Specifically, as a result of the pandemic, how have your community investment strategies changed in the past 18 months as a result of the health and economic and social issues? If they have changed, how so? And Luis, we'll start with you.
Well, over the last year and a half, everybody can agree it's been very interesting. It's changed the dynamic where we live. We focus more now, us personally as a company, to provide a better work environment for our staff, and how we can make sure we're inclusive within our community, and make sure that whenever we travel to do work in other areas, we include the people working within that community to participate with us in that nature.
Thank you. Linda, how about you, and how about the Orlando Magic?
Well, obviously, these are very difficult times, not only with the pandemic, but social issues, economic issues. They just go on. And one of the things that we had to realize through our foundation and through our corporate giving, that we had to understand how it not only affected our nonprofits, but also affected our business community. So we asked in our last application for the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation if there was anything specific that the nonprofit had to do to really get through this time. And we actually focused on those organizations who had, through just creativity, originality, and just understanding how they had to tackle this important time, we gave them extra points, as they say, because I think that was what we all learned, even those of us in the corporate world, that you had to pivot, and you had to pivot fast, and you had to figure out how do you stay in business, or is this the time, if you've lost your job, that you start that business? So in the case of Prospera, I am sure that during that time, many of its new entrepreneurs had employment and had to decide, I cannot be employed right now. How do I make it work? So for us, we looked at everything that was kind of more difficult, but at the same time, creative in trying to navigate this new normal. As I say to everyone, we will never be normal, as they say again, but those of us who understand what the new capacity is will be more successful.
Thank you. No, I think you're exactly right. We all have to look at the new way of doing things and how we can support each other. Anna, over to you.
I think that, the TD Charitable Foundation has done a wonderful job of being very responsive to community needs over its history. In respect to COVID, We especially focused, of course, on healthcare, affordable housing, small business, and workforce development issues, which we know were so prevalent, during this time. But we've really seen an underscoring of the importance of financial education and making sure that businesses and individuals alike have their financial house in order so that they're better prepared to rebound from challenges, economic challenges, but also so that they're prepared to take advantage of opportunities, different programs that develop in response to a crisis such as this. So, being in South Florida, we go through this periodically with hurricanes and seeing different neighborhoods both prepare and then, recover from the impact of hurricane and other types of, natural disasters. It's really important to us. We stay very responsive. We've increased the amount of communication with our partners, and we've brought in new partners so that we can become more sensitive to and aware of different challenges that are faced in underserved areas of the community or untapped opportunities in our community. And we're going to continue to do that to make sure that, we're providing the type of access and support that's needed to help build a really resilient market.
Anna, I couldn't have said it better myself. In fact, I'll just ditto that and say I'm proud of my banker colleague that you're doing all the good work that you're doing. It's definitely hard work, right, for all of us to serve our clients and our community and be a part of the difference. So thank you for that. And lastly, Melissa.
Yeah, when I think about the last 18 months, I mean, it's really a whole different world. And for me, entrepreneur support organizations like Prospera are really the small business heroes in our country right now. They stepped up not just to change their programming, many of them pivoted to online delivery, but also to help entrepreneurs navigate really complex systems quickly, and even to provide, mental health support for entrepreneurs as they dealt with difficult times. So organizations like Prospera are really essential right now. And I want to circle back to a comment that Linda made earlier about the many people that are entering entrepreneurship right now. Certainly, there are a lot of people that are starting new businesses out of a sense of necessity. We would call them necessity entrepreneurs. And one of the things that an economist might look at right now is the ratio of necessity entrepreneurs, people who are starting businesses due to a change in the job market, versus opportunity entrepreneurs who are starting because they see a compelling business opportunity. Well, I'm not an economist, and so when I think about this phenomenon, I really think it's an incredible opportunity, and organizations like Prospera are important to helping us meet that opportunity all over the country, because we have a tidal wave of people who are starting businesses, and whatever the reason, whatever the motivation, we've got a few years to make sure everyone who wants to start a business is well supported and able to grow. And so with Prospera at the helm, I'm sure we're in for a bright future.
Well, on that note, I have to say we are all obviously very proud funders of Prospera, and watching them over the last 18 months, as you said, pivot, but they were also prepared. They were prepared to make this change. They had made a lot of those virtual changes already before the pandemic, so they were on the cusp of being able to provide support. But each of you, each of the funders in our community that have invested in Prospera and continue to do so are really helping our country and helping us not just recover, but to thrive. So thank each of you. We're proud partners, proud to be your partners in helping carry out Prospera's mission in not only Florida, but also North Carolina. Thank you to our viewers for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the rest of the week of the Journeys to Success program. Thank you all and have a great day.
Cuando llegamos a Prospera, nos dijeron una a una las cosas que teníamos que hacer y nosotros seguimos paso a paso lo que ellos nos dijeron y gracias a ellos hemos logrado hasta ahora lo que tenemos.
With the EIDL Prospera was able to guide us on how to get it done. Even though that we have faced many challenges, we feel great. We actually are moving to a new location. We have more room to grow.
De lo que era antes a lo que somos ahora, de la noche al día. Y bueno, tenemos esperanza de crecer un poco más.
Prospera guide us to the EIDL loan, the PPP loan, and some other helps like the Ascendus loan as well, which have helped us throughout the pandemic. Everything that we think now it's about the customer and the experience that they have with our company. So we're improving in our website, we're improving the brand, the image.
Gracias a Prospera pudimos conseguir a un gran de la ciudad. Eso ha sido súper fundamental, que nos ha ayudado bastante en el sostenimiento del negocio en estos meses pasados que fueron muy difíciles. Recibimos mucha ayuda, mucha asesoría en las aplicaciones que debimos llenar, porque siendo sinceros no sabíamos cómo hacerlo, pero gracias a ellos el negocio no cerró. Pudimos superar parte de esta pandemia. Hoy, un año después, estamos todavía aquí y con los planes y las ideas de seguir adelante y no quedarnos en el camino. Aquí estamos.
Prospera was able to help us in developing a business plan. Following the business plan allowed us to overcome a big challenge, which was, what do we do in support of our membership? Well, one of the scenarios was, let's loan the equipment so that they can continue working out during these challenging times. Today, I'm happy to say that we are 14% year-over-year growth from FY20 to FY21 year to date. That is a direct reflection of the dedication and the passion of our staff and coaches, the guidance and leadership and expertise of Prospera, and then the dedication that our community, our members have for StarFit.
Estamos tratando precisamente de emplear a más personas, entrenarlas con la mira en el futuro, ¿tú me entiendes? De que ellos también puedan crecer como personas y quizás, como lo hice yo, tener su propia empresa.
I think we have a great product, very unique, and I think Kasumi is going to be the leader of the United States kokedama makers for sure.
Nuestros planes para el futuro son pues que el negocio salga a flote y que podamos contratar más gente y pues seguir avanzando. No pensamos dejar esto en el camino, sino avanzar y salir a flote.
In retrospect, when I look and I see the accomplishments, the overcoming challenges and where we're at today, it's very rewarding to see how this place has evolved. And then the opportunity that we continue to have to continue building that relationship and building StarFit to where we want to take it.
Toda la ayuda es invaluable para nosotros y realmente estamos muy agradecidos y esperamos que otras personas puedan tener la misma oportunidad que tuvimos nosotros.
I think as a small business owner, you don't know where to go. Sometimes you feel by yourself, and having that backup, having that trusted company that can help you to guide you to different options, definitely it was a blessing.
Todo pues se le agradece bastante a Prospera, que nos ayudó a conseguir estas ayudas que nos han mantenido en pie hasta la actualidad.
I am extremely grateful and thankful for the guidance, for the expertise that Prospera provided me, because it opened my eyes to how amazing we can take StarFit, not only now, but to the future.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. In the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, our organization also faced many challenges just like our clients. But with the crisis also came opportunities. One of those was a first-time significant trifecta between Prospera, JP Morgan Chase, and Ascendus. I'm joined today by JP Morgan Chase Vice President and Program Officer for Florida, Maria Escorcia, and Ascenda CEO, Paul Quintero. Maria, welcome to both of you, obviously, but Maria, I'm going to start with you. We've been in conversations with JP Morgan Chase about funding a new, innovative program for some time. Can you tell our viewers how this idea for collaboration turned into a very effective partnership funded by your very generous donation?
Yes. Hi, Augusto, and thank you so much for having me, and thank you for that question. So at JP Morgan Chase, we have a long-standing relationship with Prospera, and throughout the years, we've had employees involved and supporting the organization. But it was really in 2020 when the pandemic had just started and there was so much uncertainty. And at JP Morgan Chase, we were trying to figure out the best way to support all the people that were suffering the most, but at the same time being really strategic about our investments, because there was so much need. And obviously small business owners were hurting so much and they needed both technical assistance and capital. And so in a conversation with you, Augusto, I said, okay, there's so much need. Do you think there's a way in which both organizations are providing such critical services to Hispanic entrepreneurs can come together and work collaboratively? And, next thing I know, without hesitation, these two gentlemen here with me rolled up their sleeves and got to work. And just very proud to see what came out of it. And this very strong, amazing partnership was officially born out of this grant.
Thank you. Great memories. And the wonderful gentleman that I think you were referring to is here with us today as well. And Maria, we're very grateful for the $250,000 donation for each of our organizations. Paul, we've been in collaborators for so many years, but this funding from JP Morgan Chase in the middle of an unprecedented crisis changed our partnership significantly. What did this project mean for you at Ascendus?
Thank you, Augusto. Thank you, Maria. Yes, we have been what I'll say mission aligned for many, many years. And I think that was really the basis for this opportunity. But I want to stress three ways in which JP Morgan Chase's support really enhanced and grew and changed that alignment. Number one, I would say there was greater unity between the organization because we had a common focus and challenge: how to help Latino Florida businesses succeed in the midst of a pandemic. Never been done before. No, we haven't seen a pandemic in 100 years. This common need, I think, focused us and united us in a much stronger way than could ever have happened before. So that's point number one. The second thing I believe this did is it broadened and deepened the quality of the connections between the two organizations. Today, thanks to this grant, we have direct communication and connections at three different levels. Obviously, Augusto and myself at the CEO institutional level. We have our development staff coordinating to make sure that what we promised to deliver gets delivered. And of course, where it all began, the programmatic connections. That did not happen prior to this grant at that depth and at that level. And I'd say the third thing that this relationship and this grant offered was greater innovation for impact. They say two heads are better than one. Well, two mission heads are better than one. And two, we were able to combine assets of each of our organizations to do things that we couldn't do alone. And so bringing together people, resources, technology, relationships, and networks to this common purpose I mentioned earlier, that's innovation. And we would never have had that opportunity to really look strategically at what we could bring together. So greater unity, broader and deeper quality of relationships and connections, and greater innovation for impact. That's how I believe this grant fundamentally and forever has changed and enhanced the relationship.
Paul, well said. And I'm going to add a little bit to that because I think obviously you and I had those conversations, initial conversations with Maria, and we came together. I think it's also important to say that our teams kind of were forced to get out of their comfort zone, so to speak, and their normal routines during the pandemic and actually try to work with those missions aligned and with that same focus. So I do think our teams also deserve a lot of the credit, right?
Bravo.
Yeah. and Paul, it meant a lot to us as well to be able to give access to emergency funds to small business owners who were falling through the cracks, weren't sure how or where to go for capital in the middle of the pandemic, and may not have qualified for other products. Furthermore, it allowed us to collaborate on processing PPP loans for some of our clients in an expedited manner after that. So yeah, a lot of kudos goes around. Maria, going back to you, after this generous contribution, we applied for additional support from JP Morgan Chase, and were approved thanks to your vision again and commitment to our mission and to Hispanic entrepreneurs. Would you like to make that special announcement?
Yes, I would love to make that announcement, Augusto. Thank you. So today I'm very proud to announce that JP Morgan Chase is granting an additional support of $200,000 to support the expansion of Prospera to Jacksonville, Florida. So very excited very exciting to continue to support Prospera in their mission and their work, and also very excited for all the Hispanic entrepreneurs in the Jacksonville area that are going to be receiving much needed services now in Espanol.
Yeah, thank you for that. Indeed, we are super excited to begin serving Jacksonville towards the end of this year, and hopefully with an office and full-time local staff by early 22. So thank you to both Paul, Maria. Thank you for your great partnership with Prospera and for your time today. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Bank of America proudly supports Prospera because we share a common goal to empower a passionate and hardworking population that time and time again proves to be vital contributors to the growth and prosperity of our communities here in Florida and across the country. In Florida, Bank of America has provided grants directly to Prospera to support Hispanic economic mobility. And several bank executives, including myself, volunteer our time and talent to help further Prospera's mission to help start, sustain, and grow Hispanic-owned businesses to achieve community prosperity.
Hola, I'm Armando Rodriguez Feo with Walt Disney World Resort. At Disney, when we stand behind Prospera and Hispanic business, it's because we share the same passion for community growth. As a Prospera board member, I've seen firsthand how Prospera helps Hispanic entrepreneurs start their businesses and works hand in hand with them so that those businesses thrive. As Walt Disney World prepares to celebrate our 50th anniversary next month, we congratulate Prospera on its own upcoming 30th.
My name is Sherry Eaton, and I am the Vice President of the Member Care Center Loan Production Team at Suncoast Credit Union. Suncoast Credit Union is proud to support Prospera because we share a similar goal: to improve the communities we live in so we can all grow and thrive. People helping people is the guiding principle of the credit union philosophy. We're driven by a commitment to empower our members, employees, and communities to achieve their very best. To deliver on this promise, we encourage conversation, collaboration, and we celebrate multiple points of view to better understand and support varied needs. On behalf of the entire Suncoast team, thank you, Prospera, for 30 years of dedication and commitment to the Hispanic community and for empowering entrepreneurs to live out their dreams.
The City of Charlotte really values its relationship with Prospera. Prospera is actually one of our strongest partners in our work together in this community and the ecosystem to support our small businesses. They're one of our biggest advocates for our Latino small businesses, and honestly, they're there to give the insights, to give expertise, to give guidance to our small businesses and to the ecosystem as a whole. We truly, truly value you all. Honestly, I don't think there's a single organization that we work with that has a better staff, volunteers, board members. You all truly are a gem, and we are absolutely grateful to have you.
Hi, I'm Luz Aviles, Vice President of Customer Experience and Sales at OUC, The Reliable One. For years, Prospera has served Hispanic entrepreneurs and business owners in the Central Florida area by guiding them, helping them succeed, and contribute to their families and communities. Prospera's partnership with local counties and cities has been vital to sustain and continue with its mission to help entrepreneurs. I now invite you to listen to local government leaders who support and partner with Prospera to foster local Hispanic entrepreneurship and economic development. Thank you for joining us.
Hola, this is Orlando Alcalde Buddy Dyer. Thank you all for joining us virtually for this 4-day series celebrating the accomplishments of Hispanic entrepreneurs and Prospera's 30-year anniversary. The past year and a half has presented entrepreneurs and business owners across Orlando with unprecedented challenges. Yet you're here to celebrate countless success stories, serving as a testament to the strength and resilience of not only our city, but the Hispanic community. As you know, we're now in Hispanic Heritage Month, celebrating the rich culture, talents, and contributions our Hispanic community brings to Orlando. I want to thank each of you for choosing to share your talents here in Orlando. I also want to thank Prospera for serving as a platform to help ensure Hispanic businesses succeed and have access to resources. I wish you all the best of luck and look forward to seeing your continued success in the future here in Orlando.
Hola, yo soy el alcalde de Condado de Orange, Jerry Demings. Congratulations to Prospera for its important work and mission in assisting Hispanic entrepreneurs for 30 years. Orange County is proud to fund and support Prospera for providing businesses with complementary technical assistance and the necessary tools to establish and grow successfully in our community. Prospera's leadership and team members play a vital role in growing our economy by connecting and empowering Hispanic-owned firms to thrive and create jobs. So far this year, Prospera has individually assisted more than 1,300 entrepreneurs and helped to create or retain over 2,300 jobs. Access to capital is one of the many barriers small business and minority businesses face. However, with Prospera's coaching and preparation, local clients applied for more than $325,000 in small business loans. Since 2013, the Hispanic population growth accounts for 60.3% of our local community. As mayor of Orange County, I thank Prospera and applaud the mission of advocating entrepreneurship in the Hispanic community to achieve the dreams of having their own businesses. Empresarios, si se puede, wishing Prospera another 30 years of success. Gracias.
Hello, I'm Lee Constantine, Chairman of Seminole County Commission, and I'm here to congratulate our friends at Prospera for 3 decades of service to our community. You have been a catalyst for the advancement of our Hispanic-owned businesses, and I join a grateful county in saying thanks to all that you have done. We are proud to invest in organizations that help forge a path of success for our more than 22% of Seminole County residents who are of Hispanic origin. Since 2016, we have supported Prospera's mission through financial contributions and look forward to continuing the partnership for years to come. With Latinos starting businesses at a faster rate than the national average across almost all industries, the services Prospera delivers are critical to helping entrepreneurs thrive in a recovering economy. We applaud Seminole County's 850 Latino-owned businesses who have persevered through the pandemic and want to express our gratitude for these folks who are at the heart of Seminole County's small business success. Congratulations, Prospera, on celebrating 30 years on your journey to success. Felicidades.
Hello, I'm Kissimmee Mayor Olga Gonzalez, and it is an honor to be with you today celebrating Prospera's success stories. Each year, our City Commission funds organizations like Prospera who help businesses grow in a competitive business environment. The pandemic was especially hard on local businesses, but the valuable information provided in the past year has helped them pivot and continue moving forward. Partnering with agencies like Prospera has helped keep lines of communication open for companies to succeed. In the city of Kissimmee, our Economic Development Office serves on the Prospera board, and partners with other community business organizations to remain strong because together we conquer. Today we congratulate Prospera and all business owners for all their hard work and determination during these times and look forward to seeing many more years of success. God bless.
Hello, I'm Viviana Janer, Vice Chair of the Osceola County Commission. I am honored to be part of the celebration recognizing Prospera's 30th anniversary and celebrating Hispanic entrepreneurship within the Central Florida small business community. I'm especially proud of the many locally owned small businesses that make up a large section of the Osceola County business landscape. The impact Hispanic businesses have on our community grows greater every year, and your contributions are so important to the continuing success of Osceola County. As Prospera celebrates 30 years, Osceola County continues to believe in and share their mission to help you succeed and grow. The year 2020 was difficult for so many of us, and 2021 brought even further challenges to the small business community. However, I just know how strong our Hispanic business community is, and together we will rise and succeed. Thank you for your determination and dedication. Stay safe and be well.
We are very grateful for your investments in our mission, community, and economy. We are excited to continue sharing our journeys to success with you. To everyone who participated in today's celebration, thank you for your commitment to Prospera. The journey continues tomorrow at 10 a.m. Tune in to celebrate with us the growth of both our clients and our organization.